Today I was thinking a lot about the past, what it means to separate yourself from the past, allow yourself to live in the present so that you can pave the way for your future. I realize that it is something that I think about quite often. And a lot of the time I try to push the thoughts that I have in my head out of my mind and pretend that they don't exist, which I've learned is very unhealthy for myself. One thing that I find that modern day I struggle with a lot more than anything else is this feeling of nostalgia. It's not directed towards any specific point of my life, but it's just a feeling of nostalgia for every good moment I remember in the past. Just things that I wish were different, wish that I could go back to sometimes, knowing that that's not a reality that is realistic, and I can't do that. It's something that I oddly find myself struggling with a lot now. One thing people used to tell me all the time was you have to let go of the past. You have to leave the past where it's at. You have to move forward. While I agree, that is a very true statement. I feel from my own personal experience, I can only speak for myself. I can't fully let go of the past. My past is some of the moments that have defined me the most for the modern day. I also have some memories that if I leave in too, how do I word this? If I leave out of my head for too long, I'll really forget the meaning of them. And it's just a lack of focus for me. Sometimes I get so warped up in my mind, I do lose sight of important key details of my past. Sometimes longing for the past too much is extremely damaging. Like I said, I find myself doing it often. I think about the past. I think about past memories. I think about past scenarios. I think about past situations that I've been in. For me, what I have to learn to do, which I'm trying and I'm doing better. This is an essay for myself. Hopefully it can help you if you feel the same way in any way, shape, or form. But this is a video for healing. You don't have to let go of every single key detail from your past life. The beauty of the past that we get to remember is that it happened. It existed. It's real. It's as real as anything else. But the only thing that it's not is now. And for some reason, I swear, that's what I find myself struggling with a lot, is just accepting that I can only be in one moment of life. And no matter how much I tell myself, and I know that that is the truth, the way of life in the world, it sometimes just gets me so warped up in that what if, this, that, and the third. That's not the way to live, obviously. But I think holding on to a key piece of your past, even if your past did have like some toxic moments, some moments that you don't really want to remember or you're not happy with, but just holding on to a portion of each chapter of your life and carrying it with you into whatever chapter you are about to go into, I feel that's important, and I firmly believe that. I'd say the reason I personally feel that way, and I don't make these videos whatsoever to tell people how to feel, how to think, what to do. I just like to relate. I like to, make an essay for myself, and hopefully whatever I say, someone can take and use it in their own life, in their own way. I just know that if I try to take out the past from my head and just ignore it and pretend that it never happened, I'll end up going crazy trying to complete that in my head. I know that the past had some great times. I know there are people from my past that I don't talk to now. There's places I don't go now. There's things I don't see now. But that's what makes it the beautiful memory that it is in the past. Trying to change the way that you think about the way you look at things. It doesn't have to be a negative. Oh, it's gone. The past is gone. It's so sad. It doesn't have to be that way. I can turn it around, and it can be, wow, what a blessing it was that I got the chance to do that, to know them, to have this. And I think training myself every single day to think more like that and just try to accept that, knowing that I'm imperfect and that I can continue to make mistakes and grow from those mistakes, that's what's going to help me personally get more comfortable going into the future, living in the present. and loving and accepting the past. Because all we have is this moment to appreciate all three of them: past, present, and future. So that's what we got to remember. I hope you're having a blessed day. I hope you're taking care of yourself. And make the rest of today the best it can be. I will talk to you soon. Thank you for watching.